Spirits, specialist in bringing back loved ones, solutions for family, marital, children, court matters, job, business, and much more. Call 369-3434. Pandit Mohanji, Port of Spain, Chabonas, Hoover, California, San Fernando, Princestown, Diego Martin, or Arima.
This is more than just music. This is where you find the best of TNT. This is more than just a vibe. This is where Bollywood gets a twist. This is more than just energy. This is Bhangra and indie pop too. This is the mix. This is the life. Lock on or log on now. Sangeet 106.1 FM. This is authentic East Indian radio. This is us.
Watch Balika Badu, only on CNC3. You're watching CNC3.
CPL T20 brought to you by Devon Biscuits, Carib, Charles Chocolates, Cheesies, KFC, and Sunshine Snacks.
So get up, unite for your team. Now give the best we've got. It's how we plan. Every batch, every pitch, every pan, every deal, every wicket, every score. And the art and soul and passion, and the culture, Caribbean blows. When playing to come out all nation, with the team in a unification. When the stadium ram beach at the country and the meaning of unification. It's how we play.
Hello and welcome to match number 22 in the Hero CPL. The Guyana Amazon Warriors will be hosting the Barbados Tridents. We have a look now at the leaderboard. We see the Guyana Amazon Warriors, a very different stage from where they were in 2019 in third place, and the Barbados Tridents lurking near the bottom. Players arrived earlier, powered by FedEx. And this is the Guyana Amazon Warriors. And that man there, Nicholas Pooran, fresh off the first century of this 8th edition of the Hero CPL. Can that performance buoy them, get themselves into a final? The Barbados Tridents, struggling to close out games. They've got it all to do today. And will be feeling like they're running out of time. Hello and welcome to the Brian Lara Cricket Academy in Tarouba, South Trinidad. This is match number 22. It's a Guyana Amazon Warriors home game. They're hosting the Barbados Tridents. Interestingly, the first time that these two teams have met since the 2019 final. Well, all the action ready and rearing to go, but Ian Bishop, where in the world is he?
Where I enjoy being is right here standing for the Funny 88 coin toss with the captains. Next to me, Chris Green, to my left, to his left, Jason Holder, the captain of the Tridents, and Michael Raghunath is the match referee. Chris, you've got the coin?
Heads. Heads was the call.
Heads was the call.
Heads it is.
Heads it is. So
we're going to bat first.
The Tridents have won the toss. Jason, what are you going to do and why?
Yeah, we're going to bat first. It seems a pretty good wicket. I think we fancy our chances putting our runs on the board.
You lost 2 games that maybe you should have or could have won. What have the discussions been like over the last day or so?
I think it's more on the morale. The guys have played some pretty good cricket. We've let ourselves down with 1 or 2 overs, and I put the last performance with the bat behind us. It was a very bad performance, but more or less I think we still got the quality in the dressing room to turn things around. We had to G the fellas up for this game. Obviously, it's a must-win game for us. Going forward, here and in for the rest of the tournament are must-win games for us. So we just need to take it one game at a time, and this is a perfect opportunity for us to turn it around.
Your batting power plays have gone swimmingly well, not losing a lot of wickets and averaging out some runs. Where's the problem?
A little bit in the middle. I think the common trend, especially at Queen's Park, was in the middle. After the first ball play, our team struggled to get some momentum in the middle overs. Boundaries were very, very scarce, and more or less teams which have done well, have really made up at the back end and hitting boundaries. But we've just got to tighten up a little bit more in the middle, and then obviously close our innings very well. Any changes to your team today? We've got 3. Justin Graves comes in for his first game. He comes in place of Naeem Young. Jonathan Carter comes in place of Corey Anderson, and Mitchell Saintner comes back for Joshua Bishop. Very well done. Go well. Thank you. Chris, your thoughts?
Yeah, look, to be honest, I was going to bowl first, although conditions here, it doesn't really matter, so I'm happy with the toss. I haven't won too many Bish, so I'm happy that we're bowling first today.
Good win last game. How do you reproduce that?
Fantastic win last game. Nicholas Pooran put his hand up with the bat. That's what we've been asking for all tournament, for our batters to sort of put their hands up. Our bowlers have been doing a fantastic job. We know the competition here are going to be right up for it. It's coming to the crunch time of the competition now, so all teams are up for it. Everyone wants to win at this stage to try and secure their qualification process.
Does dew play a part later in the evening here at this ground in your experience?
Typically it does. I found, in those first couple of games in the first week, it didn't get too wet. And similarly at Queen's Park, it usually has got wet, but I didn't find that it got too wet at times. So, if it does come in today, then it does help us with our batting second innings. And your batting power plays haven't gone very well. You've been losing wickets and not scoring a lot of runs in them. Yeah, that's correct. I've spoken all tournament about, losing multiple wickets and building partnerships have been key in the opposite direction for us. So that's what our batters have spoken about. The last couple of games is wanting to build those partnerships, key guys in our middle order and top order, putting their hands up, getting themselves in, facing those balls, and then putting their hands up to go big for the team. Changes today? One change. Kisandat Magram makes his debut for us today, so really excited. Local player comes in, and I'm really looking forward to seeing his leg spin on this wicket. All the best to you. Thanks, Bish. Right, a big thank you to both captains, and the news here is that the Tridents have won the toss. They'll be batting first.
Thank you, Ian Bishop. Well, let's see how these teams have fared against each other before. Overwhelmingly, Guyana Amazon Warriors, but the Barbados Tridents, with their backs against the wall, want to change that. Welcome, Darren Ganga, former West Indies batsman and fellow commentator. Darren, an interesting game today. In fact, the 2019 final of this competition.
Indeed, and it's the first time in Hero CPL 2020 both teams are matching up against each other. Obviously, they're at the bottom of the table, so there's a lot of room for improvement in all departments. This is a pressure game. Whichever team handles the pressure better tonight will go on to win.
Wow, it's going to be massive. Well, of course, there's been much discussion about the pitch. It will play a big part today. Let's get some more information about it with Samuel Badri.
An unusual sight here as we get set for the Republic Bank pitch check. It has been an extremely hot day here today at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, so much so that the groundsmen have had to cover the surface in between the matches, so they don't want too much moisture to be out of the pitch. We're on the eastern end of the square here, which means that the boundary towards my right is much shorter than the one on the other side. There's a gentle breeze coming across the ground. The players, they will welcome that. As for the surface itself, well, we saw a lot more runs today. 185 played 165. So the batsmen, they would welcome that as well. The ball came on a little bit more. More bounce was also evident on the surface. Bowlers, the spin bowlers, there was abundance of them in the earlier match. Will we see the same a little bit later? Even though it's a night game, Guyana Amazon Warriors, they will need to get on the ball as well as the Barbados Tridents. It promises much. Let's see which team will prevail.
All right, let's have a look at these teams, shall we? The Barbados Tridents can't seem to finish games, Darren Ganga. Who's going to have to fire tonight to do just that?
Well, everyone. Johnson Charles, he's been prolific. Shea Hope will need to deliver in terms of runs. They've brought in Jonathan Carter and Justin Graves, 2 of the 3 changes for this contest. The next, Mitch Santana, he's a crucial member of this team. He's batted 5 times, 4 times not out. So I think he deserves a promotion in the order. This unit has to focus on their batting. The Tridents, their bowling has pretty much taken care of itself. Rashid, the captain, Ashley Nurse, lots of options there. But it's about putting the bowling, the batting, the fielding together to produce a win. In terms of the Guyana Amazon Warriors, just one change. The young Kisundat Magram will get an opportunity for the first time in T20 cricket. He replaces Kevin Sinclair, surprisingly, who had a really good first game, picking up 1 wicket for 9 runs. So a like-for-like replacement, you would say, in terms of spinners. At the end of the day, it's a very good team. I beg your pardon, Ashley Ned, I think, is the person that left out for this encounter. But the Warriors, again, their batting form increasing and improving because of Pooran. They will want that to continue.
All right. Now, in each of these teams, 2 West Indies emerging players have to play. They have to play 5 games. And Gautam Bimani caught up with one of those players earlier.
What a fabulous cricket match we had the other day, on the sidelines of which were the finals of the Guyana Regional Gymnastics Championships, where the gold medalists with a score of 9.85, Kevin Sinclair, performed impeccably. Kevin, put the cricket aside for the moment. Tell us where gymnastics began for you.
Well, it started back home. It started back home in my hometown, or homeland, so to speak. They call it Angers Avenue, but well known as Cowdam, where the guys, like, between the ages of 10 to like 12, 13, we go in the bushes, in the backland, and we do try to do stunts and land on your foot. So me doing that now is just a representative from my area where I come from. So yeah.
But talk about a dream start to the cricket. You come into this tournament, you've played the Super 50, but of course you come in, open the batting and the bowling. Did you expect to do that?
I didn't expect it to do that, but when I heard that I got the opportunity to do that, you know, I backed myself. Keep my pal who handed over my cap, say, you know, go and do your best, no pressure on you. You know, I does open the batting back home, so he said just go and do your best of my ability, but I didn't get what I expected with the bat, but with the ball, you know, was exceptional. So I'm grateful for making my debut for the Amazon Warriors team. I know it's a good team and it's a good bunch of guys in the team this year, so yeah.
You've had a time to think about, reflect on your performance. 4 overs for 9 runs. That are dream figures for the Rashid Khans of the world. How do you now look at it to improve yourself as a player?
Well, that's a great start for me. I'm just looking to build on that and just keep going strong in the tournament so far. Yeah.
From a team's perspective, after that Nicholas Pooran 100, how important was the win going ahead in the tournament?
Well, it was a fantastic knock from Pooh, you know, mean hats off to him. Well, we bound to take it game by game, no pressure on the guys, so I should say it's a game by game for we, remarkable win, so yeah.
You had a 9.8 the other day. For Nicholas Pooran, you need to do another act of yours to finish with. So I'm going to take the mic from you because these are expensive. And now give us the routine to finish with. Come on, Kevin Sinclair, to beat the 9.85.
And how's that, umpire? Fantastic stuff. Yeah, no, Danny.
That's it.
That's a 4.0. I'm sorry.
That's all you're getting.
Very poor. I'd like to welcome Danny Morrison now to the set. Danny, what an impressive young man. And I think it speaks to his confidence that they let him open the bowling and open the batting.
Yeah, and I think the conditions suited, which was really cool, in that he could actually give it a couple of those, and he did well, got a key wicket, marvellous, and then the batting, it didn't go quite so well to plan, but hey, you can't always script everything to go your way. Again, another opportunity for someone like that's young. I'd like to ask DJ, you're going about this, is it Mugram, is this leggy? I'm looking forward to seeing another talent develop.
He made his first class debut in this year for Trinidad and Tobago, but let me talk a little bit about Sinclair. I think that he is an all-round talent. You look and saw what he did in his very first game. He was very relaxed, and you can tell from a player's body language the quality of player that he is, and he's definitely shown that he's belong. You looked and saw what he did, 1 for 9 in his 4 overs. He didn't really get off with the bat, but I think they need a good opening partnership championship, and they haven't been able to get that. That's been the hallmark of success for the Warriors in 2019. This year, they need to get that right.
All right, well, that's the emerging player. Well, let's talk about Nicholas Pooran, the first century of the 8th edition of the Hero CPL. How fantastic was that to watch, Danny?
Yeah, I mean, and also, I think fans will appreciate, we all appreciate, how much easier your job is when a guy is just smashing and moosing it to all parts. This guy is an exceptional talent. I know Darren, Bish, myself, Moods, all of us, Sammy B, been probably crying out for this guy to bat further up. Well, he got the opportunity here in this innings. He batted ahead of Ross Taylor, and I love it. I just think you've got to, for the benefit of West Indies cricket, you want this guy facing more deliveries to be able to do this.
Well, Darren Ganga, might that performance by Nicholas Pooran be able to buoy this team, who have had a worse start, certainly, than they did last year?
I surely think so. I think there's a chemistry between himself and Shimron Hetmeyer. He's been looking at Hetmeyer performing well at the start of the tournament. He got his opportunity to bat high, as Danny Morrison mentioned, and he made full use of it. I like his clarity of thought. If you look at Pooran bat, he's very assured about himself. He knows where his strengths are. He picks his bowlers nicely. He's scored close to 70% of the team score in that run chase, and he's done that throughout his career. I remember him scoring a 143 at the Under-19 World Cup against Australia. So this is a class batting talent, and the West Indies surely needs him to blossom.
Oh yeah, a class batting talent. We see he's also been promoted to vice captain this year, so the Warriors obviously recognizing that. Let's have a look now at the fastest centuries in the CPL. Now, that was really quick by Nicholas Pooran the other day, just 45 balls, but look at that. Dre Russ in positions 1 and 2 with 40 and 42 respectively.
That's how these players have distinguished themselves. It's their power play, their ability to score quickly that has made them so dangerous in T20 cricket. You compare Nicholas Pooran to an Andre Russell, who's incomparable in the world of T20 cricket. His power, his athleticism, and when you could have a young player matching that, you need to stand up and take notice. 10 sixes in that 100. I mean, the third fastest CPL century. Simply sensational, Danny Morrison.
The Patriots were forced to take notice, that's for sure. All right, let's look at the other camp, the Barbados Tridents. Now, this guy is known as a big game player, and Gautam Bimani caught up with him earlier.
I can tell you one thing, a couple of heartbreaking losses for the Tridents, and now the one thing they need is to be nursed back to health. Yet you can shoot me for the bad pun, but I had to put that in with Ashley in here. All your experience, you're the kind of person that the team needs to turn to try and put things right after those 2 games.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, we've been bossing the games down to the end of the game, but at the end of the day, if you don't cross the line, nothing matters after that. So hopefully we can go one step better and win 2 games or 3 games we have for the rest of the season.
Obviously the hardware is there, everything's right. What was talked about after the second loss? Because as you said, you're taking it to the end but not crossing the line.
Yeah, it's just about staying positive, keep hitting your straps, keep harnessing your skills, and just keep going from there. Nothing to panic about as yet. We have 3 more games, and hopefully we can get 6 points in those 3 games.
What are the areas that you need to look at? Because obviously in the bowling department you're part of a wonderful spin brigade there. It's almost an embarrassment of riches.
As I said before, it's about closing out. We've been doing really well with the spinners, very economical, and it's all about just closing out those last 4 overs or so, and I think we cross the line from there.
Have you had a look at the surface? Did you have a look at the previous game? It's playing a little different from Queen's Park Oval.
Yeah, it's a little better from where we left off in the first half, but I think once you put the ball in your areas and keep the pressure on, things will happen for you as a bowler.
We talked about your spin, ready for the test of spin from the opposition, because they're packed with it as well.
Yeah, most definitely, man. We played these guys before, and this is our first game playing these guys, but we watched them a lot on TV, and we got our plans for them, and I guess they have their plans for us as well, so just about team versus team.
All right, we keep that a secret. Go well, Ashley.
Yeah, cheers, thank you.
So Ashley Nurse says no need to panic. We'll tell that to the Barbados Tridents fans, right, who are panicking across the region. Ashley Nurse as an all-rounder. Many all-rounders in this team, Darren. What distinguishes Ashley Nurse?
Well, so far he has produced 99 runs and just 2 wickets. I think that is underperforming, if you ask me, for an all-rounder of his experience. We've had spin-friendly conditions at the Queen's Park Oval, so you expected him to make more of an impact with the ball. He didn't do so. What I feel is happening in this Barbados Tridents team is a lot of the players are very similar, so they're not taking responsibility. They're leaving it for another another person to do the job, and that is something that they have to stamp out from their play. They've got very good T20 players, but if you look at the record, only a few are rising to the top and delivering for this team.
Yeah, they're going to need more players to deliver for sure. Danny Morrison, Shea Hope at the top. We haven't seen him for this season.
Well, we chatted about this, Darren and I, back at the hotel in terms of a technique, and you've got to, in terms of adapt your game, and we've been saying this for some time, that players have to learn to adapt in what's in front of them and different pitches around. And I think, DG just hit on the head. You can't leave it to another guy. You have to take some responsibility, and Shea Hope bats right at the top there. And for me, if he's going to suck up balls, he then has to be able to change gears, flick the switch and get going. So yeah, the top order, and like other teams, really has been struggling here in season 8.
All right, let's talk about that last match. I mean, incredible and disappointing batting. Wickets fell one after the other. What went wrong there for the Tridents, Darren?
Well, again, I said not taking responsibility. After 10 overs, they were 53 for 2, chasing 92. So just 40 runs required in the last 10 overs. You will walk that any day. And I just felt that no one put their hand up after Johnson Charles got out. The wicket was, and the pitch was a good pitch to bat on. You just had to manipulate the ball, get the odd boundaries, and finish the game off. No one did that. Everyone was looking for the big shots when a different approach was required. And Danny Morrison mentioned adaptability. What we want to see is more teams take into consideration the conditions, the opposition, and devise an approach that will bring success. You may have problems in the execution, but you want to see that strategy being the right one, players being clear in terms of what their roles are, and they executing well.
Danny Morrison, let's keep talking about that game because it certainly was extraordinary. You know, at the half, you would have just given it hands down to the Tridents. When they came out, the St. Lucia Zooks looked more pumped up. Was it a case of a deer in headlights? Was there a bit of fear around the Tridents camp?
I think you've just got to find yourself in a situation where you can get yourself and your team over the line. You get one guy, Johnson Charles, who gets 39, trying to track down 92. You feel like it really is crushing. So I wonder now, with the two big changes there, Santner comes back. They've made 3 changes, but in terms of giving someone like Justin Greaves an opportunity, maybe that just freshens things up for the BTs. They need that because clearly they must have felt that mentally, and then losing prior to that to TKR. So they've had 2 on the bounce, which is really frustrating.
Super tough. You did mention Justin Greaves. He's brought back into the side. Darren, he was so impressive also as a member of that emerging players team in the Super 50.
Very organized player. I've seen this guy bat in the regional Super 50 competition. Very consistent. An organized player that knows how to bat risk-free. He had an opportunity to taste CPL action. He's been around this Barbados Tridents team. He had a chance to play against the touring Irish team, Ireland, that toured the Caribbean. He scored 70 in that West Indies Cricket Board game. So obviously he's got ambitions for playing at the higher level or the highest level. He gets an opportunity. He will bring a little more focus to the batting for this Tridents team.
Danny Morrison, how difficult will it be for like a Justin Greaves to come in at this stage of the competition when the Tridents' backs are now against the wall?
I tell you what, the 22 yards for me is so crucial. This pitch behind us is the best we've got, no doubt about it. I spoke at length to Dave Agnew in terms of getting the sheen right, the amount of grass taken off. They've had sunshine hours to more preparation, all of that. He wants the ball to have pace on, and I think we've seen that. So for Greaves to come in, it's a great opportunity given that the workbench, I believe, is so much more superior than the Queen's Park Oval and then when we were here at Lara in the first week.
All right, well, let's talk about some predictions now because you would think that the Warriors might be looking forward to this Tridents who've come off 2 losses, but let's remember it's not the same Warriors either.
It is not, and it's a Warriors team that is not accustomed to losing. You look at their track record, they've been one of the most successful franchise teams in CPL's history. So they find themselves in a weird space. It will show the character of this team, how they respond leading into finals and the business end.
All right, Darren, who do you choose?
I will go with the Tridents because of the conditions.
All right,
and Danny? He had to.
And Danny?
Go the Warriors.
All right, you've heard it here. I'm not choosing, of course. I'm entirely unbiased. Well, this is a Guyana Amazon Warriors home game.
2020 has been a tough year for us all, but there's nothing that excites us more than some good old cricket and the return of the CPL. This will be the year that Guyana will bring home the trophy. So from all your fans all throughout Guyana, we want to wish you best of luck. Go Warriors!
Gosh, the LLB bubbles is what we see. This PL jet is what moving we. This is the time we come alive, feeling cool and let me drive. LLB, game on. Every year we go within strong. Game on. This feeling can't be wrong. Game on. Passion for the cricket. Stay refreshed with LLB. Bubble and game it. Stay refreshed with LLB. And let's grow lemon lime and bitters. The official refreshment partner of CPL T20.
In the world of natural gas, Trinidad and Tobago enjoys an enviable reputation. This is not by chance. For over 3 decades, one company has led the way in shaping the country's unique energy sector and facilitating its growth. The National Gas Company of Trinidad and Tobago, NGC. NGC is a diversified energy company playing a key role in the development of Trinidad and Tobago's energy policy and increasingly sophisticated energy economy.
With you. Digicel.
Welcome everyone to the second game of this doubleheader day, live from the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, match number 21 of Hero CPL 2020, the Amazon Warriors and the Barbados Tridents. Good weather conditions today for Ross Taylor and his team to smile. Ashley Nurse, Imran Tahir on show, Raymond Rafa hoping for a better outing today. Can Nicholas Pooran beat what he did in the last game? Jason Holder has to rally his troops. They need it. They've lost a couple of games that they could, maybe should have won. And that means that the Tridents are second from bottom on the table. The Amazon Warriors, with that win in their last game, with the superb century from Pooran, sit in third place. The Amazon Warriors today with Kisundat Magram, a local boy from Central Trinidad, coming in for the very first time. And that is a strong team on paper, but they need runs from King. Sinclair has been brilliant. No Ashmead Ned, the left-arm spinner. Imran Tahir has been outstanding. And of course, Nicholas Pooran there with the gloves on. There's Magram. What an occasion this is for him. And for the Tridents, they've got 3 changes as well. Graves, Carter, and Santner is back. The umpires making their way to the middle. Jason Holder won the toss and elected to bat first. So it will be a fascinating contest, Samuel Badri. Lack of confidence on the side of the blue team versus a wonderful victory for the Amazon Warriors last game.
Yeah, good evening, Bish, and salutations to all who are tuned in for this match. Very important match in the context of the tournament for both these teams as they try to get into that top 4. More so for the Barbados Tridents. They were deflated in the match prior to their last one when Kyron Pollard snuffed the victory away from them, and then in the subsequent match when they were asked to just chase 92, weren't able to overhaul that target. So certainly very low on confidence. Kisundat Magram on debut, on CPL debut here at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Match partner ExxonMobil. Guyana Amazon Warriors, of course, the home team for this encounter. But the Barbados Tridents and Jason Holder and all the fans of this team, the defending champions, they will want their batsmen in particular to come with their bowling. Well, that has been good. Batting, a lot more is required. Johnson Charles is the only one who has really stood out. Kyle Mears as well has shown glimpses. Change at the top. Justin Graves replaces international West Indian player Shea Hope. So is this the injection that the Barbados Tridents need? And they will be buoyed by the fact that whatever else has happened, we are in the business end of the tournament. As is customary, Chris Green will take the new ball for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. He's been economical at the top of the new ball. Has that ability to get that ball to swing or leave the right-handed batsman. So present a challenge for Johnson Charles, who predominantly favors the onside.
.204 runs for Johnson Charles this season. Can he continue his good touch? Bit of that swing from Chris Green.
A really good delivery first up. Just seam up delivery. Not even trying to turn it.
Fascinating to see what Justin Graves can bring to this opening partnership. Played in the ICC Under-19 Cricket World Cup in 2012, had a lovely half-century against the Zooks last year, opening. Is an all-round player because he's opened the bowling for Barbados in first-class cricket with his nippy medium pace, but he's had some injuries, so he's bowled less and less in recent times. In fact, he hasn't bowled at all last 6 months or so. Runs for Johnson Charles. In fact, leg by signaled.
Yes, and he was part of that West Indies emerging players team that won the regional Super 50 tournament last year. And interestingly enough, we've seen a lot of players who have emerged from that team in this tournament. Joshua De Silva is another, Ashmin Ned, Kevin Sinclair. So it's good signs that these players have made the step to the next level.
Close, gone. An inauspicious entry for Graves in the 2020 Hero CPL. Chris Green does it again.
Yeah, the batting woes continue for the Barbados Tridents. The change with Shea Hope didn't work. First delivery across the line, just a seam-up delivery really from Chris Green. Bang on target, you miss and you're in trouble. Nigel Duguid raises that dreaded finger, and the first wicket down for the Tridents, 1 for 1.
A hero knows when they enter the field, it's time to play. Step up to the wicket with Ferreira Optical and knock an amazing 25% off any Brian Lara frame or sunglasses. Plus, deliver a sensational 15% off transitions and Varalox lenses. Book your appointment today to live like a legend with Ferreira Optical. Offer ends September 10th. Conditions apply.
Slight. Not too much. Like stop. What is right down wrong?
Gosh, I hope Danny Morrison hasn't touched anybody's bat this evening. Kyle Mayers. He's been in wonderful form. Leading run scorer for the Tridents, 205. So the two leading run scorers for this franchise at the crease. Got away with that, Green. That should have been traveling. 1 for 1.
My one and only, tastes so good to me. Yes, we love cheesies. Cheesies, cheesies, give me please. Nobody does it like this. Cheesies, cheesies, give me some. Cheesies, taste is number one. Only Sunshine's got it. Got the cheese you love. With a taste that's so real. We love cheesies. Sunshine Snacks Cheesy. It's that good.
Justin Graves came and went, didn't last long. No Shea Hope at the top of the order. Well, not in the opening partnership anyway for the Tridents today. Myers and Charles at the crease. And a young man who's impressed everyone so far in his brief senior career. And he gets spin. So in contrast to Chris Green, who was bowling out swingers, seam up, Sinclair getting some purchase.
And I love the confidence of him. He has a good aura about him. This is the wicket of Justin Graves. Not a good decision. First delivery in your first match. Justin Graves will be disappointed with the thought process there. So a shake of the head from the coach as well. So more pressure on this man, more pressure on this pair.
Get him! That's it! Get him! That's it! Big catch!
Brilliant! Absolutely magnificent from Shimron Hetmeyer. He seemed to be running forever. A Republic Bank classic.
What a start. What a start here for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Johnson Charles batting well outside leg stump to access that offside. Hitting it much straighter than he would have liked. But look at this brilliant effort from Hetmeyer. Simply sensational. And even more sensational, look at this celebration. Somersault and sticks the landing. Tridents, well, 1 run for 2 wickets. Charles goes without scoring.
Now auditioning for Jameson's new multivitamin, J.
Wait, does that say 100%?
Sure does.
Whoa, that really is simple. With new Jameson 100% complete multivitamin, the choice is obvious. See for yourself. It offers 100% of the daily recommended vitamin intake. Now choosing a multivitamin is unbelievably easy. Tree joke. Jameson, naturally.
Spin doing it again. Or should we say slow bowling anyway? Jason Holder has arrived at the crease. We're only the second over of the innings. And the ball is gripping. The new ball is gripping for Kevin Sinclair.
This is the reason why Jason Holder is here. More elevation from Johnson Charles, but a brilliant catch from Shamron Hetmeyer. You just have to admire this celebration as well. I don't think that I've ever seen Jason Holder bat this high in a T20 match. In terms of deliveries, just 1.5 over is gone. 2 overs gone, 2 for 2.
The way we move, the way we sound, feel the rhythm. The way we fed, soaking wet, it's the way we play. The way we groove, the way we dance, every night and day. Every night and day. Carib, there's the Caribbean. Carib, let's unleash the fun.
Carib, it's the way we play.
Myers on strike, and he's had his problems against wrist spin this season. It's finger spin coming his way. Ross Taylor is very, very deep at slip. What are you doing, Jason? What are you doing? What have you done? You cannot have done that. Surely the Tridents captain cannot be run out here.
Well, if he is out, this would be tragic. He's low, he has that reach. Did that save him? Well, let's find out. He's gone. He's gone. Jason Holder is gone. Suicide here. Implosion here. Just a wait confirmation of it. But another one falls for the Barbados Tridents. This time their captain via the run-out route. When you just thought that it couldn't get any worse, well, they're proving you wrong. Magramon debut, effecting that run out. Look at the indecision between the two. No communication, and in the end, it cost them. Holder goes. The Tridents 3 for 3 in the third over.
We've all had our share of bad luck. Be it unlucky in love or backing the most unlucky team ever. Whatever your run of bad luck is, the KFC Lucky 7 bucket makes it all better. 7 pieces of chicken and 7 sides for only $99. Order yours today at kfc.tt.
Shea Hope replaces Jason Holder. He has had his problems at the top of the order, averaging 16 this season at a strike rate less than 100.
Well, essentially, he is at the top of the order in the third over only at the crease. He would not have expected this.
Get in there.
The confusion, just there, indecision.
Get in there.
Let's have a different angle. Jason Holder seemed to have wanted it. Sent back late. And they knew. Nicholas Pooran knew immediately.
Hope is off the mark. And Tridents will be hoping that he can bat deep. 4 for 3.
We may be apart, but we in this together. Even though we're at home, we're with family and friends. And we show our support for our players with courage, passion, and love. Yes, we in this together. Republic Bank, we're the one for you. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to win great prizes.
Kyle Mayers is still there on 2 from 4. He's been outstanding against fast bowling, but there's a possibility of 20 overs, or certainly 16 overs of spin from the Amazon Warriors today, a possibility. One away. Might get an extra one. Still don't run because Shea Hope has run well past the stumps at the striker's end.
The panic setting in. Nicholas Pooran fired that one. He's been in the thick of action. Sherman Hetmeyer.
Here's the challenge of this little period. I've talked about the outstanding batting of Kyle Mayers. Against seam, he's averaged 45 this season at a strike rate of 172. That's not good from Romario Shepherd. 2 more to hope. Eldorado Skycam taking off, and Kyle Mayers will be hoping that his ability against spin will take off as well, because against spin he's averaging 17 with a strike rate that is less than half of his strike rate against spin, striking at 81 against spin. Out, gone, hope is gone again. Kevin Sinclair, magic. You go, boy, you go. He is a hero and a hunk.
Yeah, I love this young kid. I love his energy, I love his heart, his enthusiasm, his passion. Continues to get success here. Look at that catch. Not the easiest of return catches. He made it look easy. But look at the celebration. Certainly, we're going to remember this. We're going to remember this kid, if for nothing else, for this celebration. Black Lives Matter movement as well. Shea Hope, well, his struggles continue. Goes for 5, 9 for 4, the Tridents.
To help fight the spread of germs, learn WHO's hand washing habits. Yes, the World Health Organization says washing hands with soap is an effective way to prevent the spread of germs. Together, let's help fight the spread of germs in Trinidad and Tobago.
Rapid 3 weight loss. You can now download the app to place your orders or call and WhatsApp 224-1648. Rapid 3 weight loss, the fastest weight loss product in the world.
Rapid 3 weight loss, the fastest weight loss product in the world. Rapid 3 weight loss, the fastest weight loss product in the world. Rapid 3 weight loss, the fastest weight loss product in the world. Rapid 3 weight loss, the fastest weight loss product in the world. Rapid 3 weight loss, the fastest weight loss product in the world. Rapid 3 weight loss, the fastest weight loss product in the world. Rapid 3 weight loss, the fastest weight loss product in the world. Rapid 3 weight loss, the fastest weight loss product in the world. Rapid 3 weight loss, the fastest weight loss product in the world. Rapid 3 weight loss, the fastest weight loss product in the world. Rapid 3 weight loss, the fastest weight loss product in the world. Rapid 3 weight loss, the fastest weight loss product in the world. Rapid 3 weight loss, the fastest weight loss product in the world. Rapid 3 weight loss, the fastest weight loss Jonathan Carter is the new batsman. Player of the final last year, limited participation so far this season. Ball is gripping, the ball is holding. We love the young players in this Hero CPL. 9 for 4, believe it or not.
No, this is Radical Trading, you understand? And them have everything to cover anything. Radical Trading have the best fabric designs for your upholstery needs, yeah? So furniture, car, boat, tent, even material for school bags.
This will look really nice on my couch, boy.
They even making pillow too.
Frank.
Oui.
Oh, shucks, I forget the money.
Serious?
They could pay for it for me.
Me and my big mouth boy, I want a Radical get thing to cover mouth yet.
Radical Trading, 4 locations nationwide.
Screen on strike, on target again, I should say.
Two left-handers, Mears and Jonathan Carter at the crease. And he would like this, Chris Green.
Every ball is an event.
And how did we get here? Winning the toss, sliding down leg side, and deciding to bat the Barbados Tridents and Jason Holder. And inside the 5th over at 9 for 4.
Sammy Kyron Pollard would have had a short leg in there. Pollard would have had the helmet on, he'd have been in at short leg because Shea Hope is gone, and a lot more would be expected of him. His form is a serious worry.
Yes, Kyron Pollard, aggressive captaincy. If for nothing but to get in your head, get rid of the ball to ensure that his hands are free, and then that. This is going to be a trademark celebration that we'll remember, just like Sheldon Cottrell's salute.
Give me the salute any day. Health and safety concerns with that somersaulting from Kevin Sinclair. I like it, and there's a part of me that is filled with trepidation about it. Gosh, how far back is Ross Taylor? Jeez. 10 for 4 from 5.
I decided that I would try it once for some strange reason. It started to work because every time I run on hard surface, my left knee as well tends to pain the next day. So I tried it, and some miracle it worked.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot right now. Is it your mind or does the product work?
Well, I've been running on the road every day now, and I have no pain in my joints. So it's definitely the product.
So the product works.
Definitely.
What a passage of play we've experienced here. 5 overs. Warriors dominant with the ball. After Jason Holder winning the toss, opting to bat first. The Warriors firmly in control. Yes, no, indecision. Very close to that off stump. Jonathan Carter trying to punch through the offside. Gets it through. Should be a couple of runs. must also give credit to the Warriors, playing to their strengths, as you would say, using their spin bowlers at the top of the innings. The all cricket, exceptional. Hetmeyer, a running catch. Magram in his first game, a run out. Can't ask for anything more, Tom Moody.
Certainly can't, and they've been shaky the first half of this tournament. Now it appears Warriors are just starting to get a bit of a skip in their step.
Just 4 runs from the over, 6 overs completed, 14 for 4, end of the Guardian Live power play.
My one and only, tastes so good to me. Yes, we love cheesies. Cheesies, cheesies, give me please. Nobody does it like this. Cheesies, cheesies, give me some. Cheesies, taste is number one. Only Sunshine's got it. Got the cheesy love with the taste that's so real. We love cheesies. Sunshine Snacks cheesy. It's that good.
Yeah, just a little bit of treatment. Looks like a grass burn. Just taking the top layer of skin off it can be painful, so there's a bit of cover there for him. He grabbed for it straight away, but I think he'll be fine. There was a smile on his face. That's the 6 overs gone. Guardian Life power play is complete, and there's some long faces in the Tridents dugout, and there's no surprise. Just 14 runs off the first 6 overs. Let's have a look at this celebration from the heavens. Oh dear. I don't reckon I could do that. Break my neck.
Makes it look so easy. Lots of athleticism, youth in his favor.
I reckon he can do a couple of little somersaults in that last little twist. Great to see. Young talent, enthusiasm, passion for the game, all on display. The Tridents just appear to be playing with zero confidence. Even in defence, they appear to be shaky. Not that you're looking to play a defensive game in this format of the game.
The last match against St. Lucia Zooks proved to be a record. Lowest total defended it was. The Zooks coming out on top after batting and only scoring 92. Tridents struggled to get there. And so far in this contest, second lowest power play score to the Tridents. Lowest in CPL's history, 13 for 2 when the Warriors took on the Talawas in 2016. Just ballooned forward. Chris Green was racing towards the ball.
If you one happy coach, Johan Botha. A little inside edge, I think, jammed between bat and pad. Green did his very best to try to make the ground.
Just staying with that power play score. It's the lowest in the power play for Barbados Tridents. 14 for 4 produced after 6.
Well, who are you going to choose for your Dream 11? There's plenty on offer. Is it going to be young Sinclair or Chris Green, the captain of the Warriors? Get extra points for the captain. Just log on to dream11.com. I overheard Ian Bishop talk previous about Pollard and what he'd be doing in this situation and the short leg, and I tend to agree. I'm surprised that they haven't got a short leg in play here. They're very much on top, and there's a couple that have sort of jammed out to the leg side.
Get in there, get in there!
Use of the feet, no contact made there by Carter. It's a maiden over. 7 gone, 14 for 4.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors and roti makers. Try our high quality unbleached bromate free all-purpose and baker's flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisha Limited 665-3336 or visit us at Warrenville, Canupia. Shiklisha Limited, quality you can trust.
Look at the dots. 21 dots. 1 for 3. Chris Green, the captain of the Warriors, in his 4 overs. Exceptional.
I'm sorry. He's bowled well, but there's no one that should be able to bowl in this format of the game. 21 dots in 4 overs in a row. Got to be a way to be able to rotate the strike.
Chris Green providing some advice and direction. Good work again. Oh, a nice passage of play with success. Could change the body language, the momentum, the attitude of a team. Very positive from the Warriors and opposite with the Tridents.
Right. Brilliant, 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 Sinclair.
Darren, you're a recently retired player. What would you be trying to do in this situation if you've just walked to the crease, say, 2 overs ago?
Really to focus on risk-free cricket. Start turning the strike over. Communicate with your partner on the other end. Look to target bowlers. Look to set yourself a goal. Maybe at the 10th over, we'll be looking for this score. And just focus on small partnerships and the process of scoring runs without taking too many risks. Good thing about this Barbados Tridents batting lineup, there's a bit of depth in it. So if you can set a good platform, you could still get a respectable score. 8 overs gone, 17 for 4.
Combat the stress of today's busy lifestyles. Use Astamin Fort for all-round good health and balance. Astamin Fort contains power nutrients for that extra energy and vitality, 8 essential amino acids and vitamins. Use Astamin Fort to boost energy, build stamina and strength, improve performance, relieve tiredness and stress, and improve memory and concentration. Astamin Fort is excellent supportive therapy for diabetes and hypertension. Get it now at leading pharmacies nationwide.
Another very good spell of bowling from the Warriors. 4 overs completed for young Kevin Sinclair, only in his second T20 match, and already looking ominous with the ball. Barbados Tridents batsmen very timid in their approach to run scoring. Confidence lacking. Someone has to turn that form and attitude around for the Tridents.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to get much easier either with Imran Tahir into the attack. He's had a very good Heroes CPL so far, as he's done in previous years. Kevin Sinclair has been very impressive, only 20 years old. And he's got such a good learning environment with the Warriors. He's got Chris Green, who bowls a very similar style. Nicely struck. Deep cover will make it around the ground to cut off the fourth, so only 2. So he's got Green there, who bowls a very similar style to him, so he can learn a lot around the craft of bowling with a new ball and bowling in this format of the game. He's also got the likes of Imran Tahir, who's got decades of experience to call upon. So what a wonderful learning experience for a 20-year-old to come into a team like the Warriors.
In match 2, I saw Kyle Mayers turn the fortunes around for the Tridents with his counter-attacking play. Something that might be required here. Got 37 from 20 after they lost early wickets. Does he have the confidence to do that again? Another play and a miss. It was a stumping, but that back leg unmoved. 19 for 4 after 9.
Now this is Radical Trading, you understand? And them have everything to cover anything. Radical Trading have the best fabric designs for your upholstery needs, yeah? So furniture, car, boat, tent, even material for school bags.
This will look really nice on my couch, boy.
They even making pillow too.
Sprang.
Oui?
Oh shucks, I forget my money.
Serious?
They could pay for it for me.
Me and my big mouth boy, I wonder if Radical get thing to cover mouth yet.
Radical Trading for locations nationwide.
Lovely sunset as we go from twilight into night in Trinidad. Glum faces in the Trident squad, and rightfully so. They're tottering at the moment. 19 for 4 in only 9 overs. Here is Naveen.
I just wonder whether the Warriors could be a little bit more on the attack, given the position they're in. Probably afford to have a slip in place for Naveen. He's lively. He'll look to take the ball away from the left-hander.
Carter, where you going, Carter? My word. When you think it can't get any worse, it does.
Well, this is a shambles. It really is. This partnership was only yielding 11 runs off 39 balls, but it's come to a close because of real confusion. Yes, no, but definitely no. It's gone straight to backward point, efficiently returned to the bowler, and run out comfortably. So Carter goes for 5. It's 20 for 5, and it's the Angostura LLB drinks break.
It's easy to feel on top of your game. Well, a solid team helps support you. That's why the experts at Jameson make products for immune support made with pure ingredients. We'd say it's a winning lineup. Stay strong with Jameson.
Boost your defense with Vitabiotics Immunase Extra with an optimum formula for a healthy immune system. Ultra Vitamin C provides slow-release vitamin C, a game-winning partnership. Available at pharmacies nationwide.
We all know about Avidan Properties Limited. Welcome to Avidan Park. Avidan is the #1 supplier of quality homes in the central region. All homes include remote gate systems, fully AC, security doors, granite countertops, teak cupboards, porcelain tiles, spacious rooms, crowned moldings. All homes are fully approved and lot size of 5,000 square feet to 8,000 square feet. So give them a call, WhatsApp, or visit their Facebook page and get one step closer to your dream home.
At Tile Warehouse
Warehouse, we have it all. And now, so can you. Choose from our unlimited variety of tiles, from ceramic to glass. Transform your space with our LVT flooring options. Outfit your bathroom with our quality vanities and fixtures. Or find your perfect match at our PPG paint section. Shop at Tile Warehouse and have it all.
My one and only, tastes so good to me. Yes, we love cheesies. Cheesies, cheesies, give me please. Nobody does it like these. Cheesies, cheesies, give me some. Cheesies taste is number one. Only Sunshine's got it. Got the cheesy love with the taste that's so real. We love cheesies.
Sunshine Snacks Cheesy. It's that good.
The way we move, the way we sound, feel the rhythm. The way we fed, soaking wet, it's the way we play. The way we groove, the way we dance, every night and day. Every night and day. Carib, there's the Caribbean. Carib, let's unleash the fun.
Carib, it's the way we play.
We've all had our share of bad luck, be it unlucky in love or backing the most unlucky team ever. Whatever your run of bad luck is, the KFC Lucky 7 bucket makes it all better. 7 pieces of chicken and 7 sides for only $99. Order yours today at kfc.tt.
20 for 5, single-digit scores for everyone. Tridents in deep trouble. It's a Guyana Amazon Warriors home game. If you've not visited this site, Kaita Falls, largest single-drop waterfall in the world. Country in the South American mainland, Guyana, huge landmass, lots of dense forested areas. The hustle and bustle of Georgetown, the capital city. Country rich with natural resources, Guyana. Visit Guyana stand. Magnificent country. First aggressive stroke shown by the Tridents, courtesy Kyle Mayers.
Well, we saw the coach and the 12th and 13th man out there talking to the batting pair, and we were both saying off air, you know, what is it that can you say to the batsman in this situation? And, you know, I just wonder whether the message was, look, we're that far down the hole. Our only way to recover this game is for one of you to pull off a blinder, and that is to play your natural game and get on with it. And if you manage to have your day out, well, we might be able to get to 120, 130.
Top edge, Pooran gives chase and gets there. Wow! You didn't expect that to happen, but it did. Mayers has to depart.
Well, this is a brilliant catch from Nicholas Pooran. It went very, very high. And we're in fading light where the lights at the stadium are starting to take over. He was balanced, composed all the way as he took the catch, running in line with the ball over his shoulder. So that is a brilliant take, and disappointment again. Mayers goes for 10 off 22. It's 22 for 6.
At Tile Warehouse, we have it all. And now, so can you. Choose from our unlimited variety of tiles, from ceramic to glass. Transform your space with our LVT flooring options. Outfit your bathroom with our quality vanities and fixtures. Or find your perfect match at our PPG paint section. Shop at Tile Warehouse and have it all.
Ashley Nurse gets his opportunity. 6 wickets down now. In the 10th over. To give you an idea of the lowest score set by a team in Hero CPL's history, 52. It was by the Trinidad and Tobago Red Steel against the Tridents in 2013. For the Tridents as a franchise, their lowest as a team, 59 against Guyana in 2017. Santner has a very good record in Hero CPL 2020 with the bat. Hasn't gotten the opportunity to bat high and face a lot of deliveries. This was Pooran. Ran a long way, kept his composure. Made that catch look easy in the end. And why not? El Dorado celebration, a little jig. Halfway stage of the innings, end of the over. 22 for 6.
It's easy to feel on top of your game. Well, a solid team helps support you. That's why the experts at Jameson make products for immune support made with pure ingredients. We'd say it's a winning lineup. Stay strong with Jameson.
Excited there, Winter here. Run-outs and communication issues, the BTs. Absolute horror show for the defending champions on a surface that I consider, and so do my colleagues, to be the best so far in the 8th edition. Certainly coming on a lot better. Score previous game wasn't 184, played 165. Really is coming down to the mental aptitude of those in blue. Now when you get in a hole, Sammy B, you really do get in the trench. Do the Tridents here tonight in match 22.
And it's worrying. It's worrying if you are a supporter of good cricket, if you're a supporter of West Indian cricket. What has been happening, not only in this match, but throughout this tournament in terms of the batsmanship and the quality that we've been seeing. 2 run-outs in this innings as well to add it to the woes. So it hasn't been good cricket, hasn't been smart cricket. There hasn't been the application that you would expect at this level. Edged. Wouldn't get to the boundary. But take nothing away from the Guyana Amazon Warriors. They came out, they looked intent, they looked hungry, they looked like they wanted to win this match. But it's been really disappointing as a West Indian looking on. Dot to end the over at the end of 11, 25 for 6.
As a child, our dreams are only limited by our imagination, so we dream big. We see a pathway that can make your dreams a reality. By choosing a sustainable fuel option, you can do more than you imagine. You can give your dreams the time and savings they deserve. With us along for the ride, you will not only arrive at your destination, you will arrive at your dreams.
Great if you're an Amazon Warriors fan. Naveen enjoying himself here in this 8th edition. He's going to continue. Oh, next! Come in! Let's have another one! 7 down now, and it just, wow. 9 pins here from the Tridents.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I'm going to use this word disappointing. Taking on the short delivery, man back, the bigger side of the field. Not much you can say about that from the Barbados Tridents. Ashley Nurse goes for 1, 25 for 7.
A hero knows when they enter the field, it's time to play. Step up to the wicket with Ferreira Optical and knock an amazing 25% off any Brian Lara frame or sunglasses. Plus, deliver a sensational 15% off transitions and Varilux lenses. Book your appointment today to live like a legend with Ferreira Optical. Offer ends September 10th. Conditions apply.
Ramondo is out there, Reefer. Let's have a look. Let's have a look in terms of trying to entertain us. Of course, now it comes to mind all these lowest scores ever. In the Hero CPL. Just to remind you, cricket lovers globally, 52 in this particular franchise T20. Now it bounced, good carry, sliding on nicely, except it's the big side of the ground here at Lara this afternoon and evening. And Nurse came second. Great outfielding though. Really good catching. Oh, hit. Oh, surprised he didn't. Hitters.
Yeah, it's summing up the Barbados Tridents' effort, having won the toss and deciding to bat and finding themselves in this position, 26 for 7 into the 12th over. I remember Danny Morrison, we have a debutant on show this evening, Kisundat Magram, who might not get an opportunity to bowl. Such has been the dominance of the Guyana Amazon Warriors.
The ball. Now the Republic Bank fan stand question from Jennifer Dawson.
Who's your favorite team and who do you think will win?
Jennifer Dawson, who's your favourite team and who do you think going to win? Is it this? I'm just going to say this is overall. This is the whole tournament. Sammy B, you've got to take that eye patch off, all right? You'll be unbiased. Yeah, you can follow the Republic Man on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram. Squirt one here. In all seriousness, hard to go past TKR in terms of the form they're in, the arsenal they've got, and perhaps these guys in the field, the Warriors, who've been to 5 finals and yet to lift the trophy. Could it be their year in 2020? And for all things CPL, you have to submit your questions. You get into Facebook, Twitter or Instagram. Send in your Republic Bank fan stand question. BTs will be taking any questions real soon. Match 21 if you missed the scorecard. 184 for 4 up against 165 for 6 for their 7th straight win on the trot. Their best run ever. in Hero CPL. A very good 22 yards, has to be said. Look at this. Sterling job from cameras all around Lara. Great stuff, gentlemen and ladies. Warriors, yeah, they want to get 8 points for sure. Of course, those top two have already qualified. Third and fourth places, folks. Slippers in. Fine legs come a little finer. Here for Reefer. Oh, pace. What? Gone? Caught behind. Looked like a butt ball, didn't it? From way up here, but naughty. But it's number 8.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure what had happened there, Danny Morrison, so I'm right there with you. I thought this one bounced on its way through to the keeper. Let's see, inside edge. That's very strange to get that sort of response from the ball. Let's have a closer look. Oh, his gloves. His glove, the top of the hand, and just spooned to Nicholas Pooran. So the horror continues here before the Barbados Tridents. Reefer goes for 127 for 8.
Kyron Pollard, how are you, man?
I'm fine.
So, tell me something. Would you recommend Omega XL to your friends, to your family, to anyone?
I definitely have. In terms of some of the product that you've given to me, my in-laws, my mom, they were using it before me. I didn't.
Really?
Again, I didn't know.
Yeah.
And when I showed them what I got and what I started to use, said, okay, you guys can have.
Oh, look at that.
And they're using it, and they were using it before, and I've been working for them. So yeah.
Here is a nice one off the straight. Just a little, but of course wrist spinners, they'll always get a little bit. For those in the UK are missing Echo and the Bunnyman, a killing moon. Up and away! Hey, there's a maximum courtesy of a hero, Mitch Satner. First boundary of the innings and went to the 13th over.
Imran Tahir, what are you doing? Presenting a juicy half volley for Mitch Santner. He takes it, he accepts at least something for the Barbados Tridents.
Santner loves his golf as well. Told he's a +2. Very, very good golf for Mitch Santner, and that, the lovely swing of the blade through the line, took on long on, cleared him comfortably.
Just a little note on the mental tenacity and mental strength. Remember, this team was flattened by Kyron Pollard 2 games ago. This was the wicket of Raymond Reefer. Just off that left hand. Really strange dismissal. It's been a strange sort of innings for the Barbados Tridents. I'm just talking about the mental strength. That game against TKR, 4. Lovely hit. Straight back past the bowler. So it's been the most expensive over so far with 1 delivery left.
Strike here, 13 overs bowled, and the Tridents are 40 for 8 here.
My one and only, tastes so good to me. Yes, we love cheesies. Cheesies, cheesies, give me please. Nobody does it like this. Cheesies, cheesies, give me some. Cheesies taste is number one. Only Sunshine's got it. Got the cheesy love with the taste that's so real. We love cheesies.
Sunshine Snacks Cheesy. It's that good.
Just Hayden Walsh Jr. to come for the BTs. Nair's got to double figures and Santner, and that's it. Nice.
And just to finish that point, Danny, about the headspace that these players may be in that game against Night Riders, where Karen Pollard, Blitzkrieg took the game away from them. Then against St. Lucia Zooks, chasing 92, unable to get there in their last two matches. So to recover from that mentally, they need a good effort. And now at 41 for 8, I can't see them recovering from this scenario.
Yeah, spot on. Sammy B, come back for 2, will they? Never shy. Certainly Nicholas Pooran does. Yeah, I think that's the whole point. It just underlines where they are at mentally as a group, because for cricket fans out there, this surface, and I'll reiterate, I think has been the best so far in this 8th edition. Sliding on, it's got pace, it's got good carry, it's not tennis balling like it was here in the first week Hero CPL 8, so the players have enjoyed it. Ground staff have had a lot better weather around. It's just the mental aptitude and where they are at psychologically, the Tridents.
And it's an area of the game that we sometimes tend to neglect. The mental aspect and that strength and fortitude. And to come back, the hero hunk. Muscles matter. The sun's out, the gun's out, Danny.
Well, they were with Dre Russell, 50, and his mate Carlos Brathwaite. They were pumping it to all parts, but it was a little bit late in the piece for the Talawars. Hence our discussions around having Dre Russ come up the order a little earlier.
I'm sure they'll consider that in subsequent matches. Lowest totals in Hero CPL, Red Steel versus the Tridents at the Kensington Oval 2013, 52. Tridents Warriors 59. So there's a possibility that they can better that, in inverted commas of course.
Three for 8 for Naveen. I know what Rashid is capable of. So again, good outing between the spin twins, Santner and Rashid, to get some more.
I have a question for you, Danny, that you'll answer in the next over. Do you think it's wise to give your debutant an opportunity to bowl in this situation? I'm sure they want to see what he has to offer on this stage as we get towards the business end of the tournament. And Kisunath Margram brought into this game, perhaps just to see what he has to offer. Hasn't played T20 cricket just yet. So they might be tempted to give him that opportunity, give him some confidence.
Next over. There you go, give him the next over. Get him on. Exciting. As Tahir's bowled 3. I don't know what he can do, the old timer. 14 done, 44 for 8.
The way we move, the way we sound, feel the rhythm. The way we fed, soaking wet, it's the way we play. every night and day. Every night and day. Carib, there's a Caribbean. Carib, let's unleash the fun.
Carib, it's the way we play.
Yeah, so he's gotten through 3. Green and Sinclair bowled out, so yeah, perfect timing from Samuel Badri. Because yeah, here we go. Very exciting. An opportunity for Magram. Let's kiss it to pieces. He could be. Just kiss the turf and a little going off the straight. Could be really nice here.
Trinidadian local boy made his debut, his first class debut at this venue earlier this year for the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force. Hails from Charleville, just further north from where we are. He's been around the first class circuit for a while. Part of the Leeward Islands Hurricanes franchise, part of the Barbados Pride first class franchise. Hasn't played with them, but he's made his debut with his home team. So it's a good opportunity for this young man to showcase his talent on this big stage, and what better time? 45 for it.
Yes, it's a crazy game called cricket. It's turned on its head. 8 down very quickly, so yeah, time running out for this young fella to get an opportunity. Protection out there, enjoying that he's got certainly confidence there to give it some air, Sammy. With strength, give it some air, give it a chance.
He's a turn off the ball. In local cricket, he certainly turns the ball. And in order to do that, you have to, as you mentioned there, Danny, give it that trajectory. Up in the air. Does it have the legs? Yes, it does. Another hero maximum off the bat of Mitch Santner. Goes past the lowest ever CPL score, 53. Good blow, just over pitching from Magram. And welcome to CPL cricket, says Mitch Santner.
Indeed. Good on him, giving it some flight. Another situation, just cloth it slightly and get caught long on. Santner, too clean this time. Oh yeah, a little bit flatter, understandably so. An old French cut. Couple more to the total.
1-4, 2 sixes into the 15th over. And this partnership, 28 of 17.
Hold on to the strike, Mitchell Santner. 56 for 8 here.
To help fight the spread of germs, learn WHO's hand washing habits. Yes, the World Health Organization says washing hands with soap is an effective way to prevent the spread of germs. Together, let's help fight the spread of germs in Trinidad and Tobago.
It's easy to feel on top of your game. Well, a solid team helps support you. That's why the experts at Jameson make products for immune support made with pure ingredients. We'd say it's a winning lineup. Stay strong with Jameson.
Looks a sorry scorecard. More meaningful partnerships. 11 the highest for the Tridents. Romario Shepherd gets his chance. Usually comes in at this stage of the innings to close things out for the Warriors. 29, this partnership of just 18 deliveries. The only bright spot you would see in this Tridents batting lineup. Lifebuoy hand washing station. Essential in these times. Brilliance again, Pet Meyer. Just goes to show that the energy from one player could rub off to another, and you get the whole vibe of the team moving in the right direction. I'm sure that would have started from their last win against the Patriots. That partnership between Pooran and Taylor, 128 unbeaten it was to get them home. Ian Bishop, success breeds success.
Well, what they're doing today is certainly good, and they've been hoping to build on that Pooran-Ross Taylor partnership of the last game. A lot to think about for the Barbados Tridents.
Warriors, they've looked good with the ball, clearing their plans, and also very good. Their out cricket started with Hetmeyer, running a long way, taking a catch to get rid of the dangerous Johnson Charles. And so excited the captain was, lifted him. This time, but save for Santner.
One of the things you can draw from that Shimron Hetmeyer catch, as he ran across the bottom of the media center, he seemed to be running for an eternity. It is just a glimpse of what so many of our young players here in the Caribbean can do when they are focused, when they are prepared, and if they put their mind to it and bring their A game every day, wonderful things can happen.
I also want to talk about the inspiration that he possibly took from that Nicholas Pooran's innings. I'll come back with that in the next over. 16 gone, 62 for 8.
Frisky's World. Hey, what's that? Meaty deliciousness with gravy. Meaty gravy paradise. Paradise? Really?
Feed their senses.
Friskies.
To help fight the spread of germs, learn WHO's hand washing habits. Yes, the World Health Organization says washing hands with soap is an effective way to prevent the spread of germs. Together, let's help fight the spread of germs in Trinidad and Tobago.
To continue with my story, I had a chat with Shimron Hetmeyer. I think it was in that 2018 tour of India, and he spoke about how impressed he was with Nicholas Pooran's work ethic and how that has inspired him to do better as a player. Hero Hunk, here are the sponsors of the CPL. Naveen, he's contributed handsomely to dismantling this Barbados Tridents batting lineup. 3 wickets for only 9 runs. Spoke about how economical spinners have been. As a seamer, he's been very economical, very effective and prolific. Bish, what would you put this Barbados Tridents form down to?
I have no idea. Just a lack of clarity. Guys don't seem to be paying enough attention to detail. You stand at one end if you're Justin Graves and you see all tournament Chris Green bowling these outswingers. First ball you sweep. You know Rashid Khan doesn't play the short ball very well, so it's good to see Kimo Paul use it there. Shea Hope should not, I spoke about it last game with you, Shea Hope is not showing enough form, and really they dropped him down the order, but he's not showing the form at the moment. Maybe mental fatigue, maybe lack of confidence. They need to get someone else in there to give themselves a chance.
He will not just give his wicket up. Rashid Khan, a true competitor, whether with bat or ball, gets a hero maximum.
Just going back to the Tridents, they need leadership as well. Jason Holder has got, you can't be run out like that. That's dreamy. Ashley Nurse, Raymond Reefer, you've got to play the percentages. You cannot be doing that game after game. The international players need, and I'm going to say it again as I said earlier, international players need to set the example and bring the other players up to their standard, not drop their standard sometimes below regional players. That's not good. Unacceptable.
The wind was knocked out of the Trident sail in that contest against the Night Riders when Pollard's Heroics with the bat defeated the Tridents when they looked in control. And then that second game that they played at the Queen's Park Oval when they had to chase 92, many felt that they were well positioned to have a convincing win. It was not to be. Well struck, good contact, essential runs for the Tridents. Another hero maximum to end the over. 74 for 8.
My one and only, tastes so good to me. Yes, we love cheesies. Cheesies, cheesies, give me please. Nobody does it like this. Cheesies, cheesies, give me some. Cheesies taste is number one. Only Sunshine's got it. Got the cheese you love with the taste that's so real. We love cheesies. Sunshine Snacks Cheesy. It's that good.
Some important skyscrapers for the Tridents. Courtesy Rashid Khan with Santner. Also want to reference a change in personnel in this Barbados Tridents franchise as compared to 2019. Phil Simmons, the head coach of the Tridents, not present in 2020. Dream 11, Naveen surely would have brought you points if you had him in your team. Log on to dream11.com or download the app. Captains, double points. So I just feel there is a correlation with what we're seeing with the Tridents and the absence of Phil Simmons. Which is there?
Yeah, but whoever coaches, you can't be 27 for 8 back. You can't be 27 for 8. You can't chase 92 and not get it. I mean, Phil, I have high regard for him as a coach, but whoever comes into the job, 27 for 8 is unacceptable. And look, stranger things have happened in the game of cricket. Guyana Amazon Warriors haven't had their chance to bat yet. We saw in the last game at the Oval what can happen. But the process towards what we're seeing here really needs, players have to be held accountable. That's all I'm saying. We have the great opportunity to have employment in a pandemic, when other people are out of work. I spoke to a young man at the ground at the Oval 2 days ago. He has not worked since February this year. He is so thankful for this cricket.
Lovely shot again from Rashid Khan. This time doesn't have the distance. A Republic Bank classic. And guess who? Kevin Sinclair in the way takes the Republic Bank classic.
He is a good young cricketer. Another one, I should say. That's a short boundary, and for a moment you thought it might clear. Great judgment, no pun intended, from Sinclair. And another wicket. 4 for 10 now for Naveen ul Haq. Brilliant. His best figures, 19 to can, 75 for 9.
As a child, our dreams are only limited by our imagination, so we dream big. We see a pathway that can make your dreams a reality. By choosing a sustainable fuel option, you can do more than you imagine. You can give your dreams the time and savings they deserve. With us along for the ride, you'll not only arrive at your destination, you will arrive at your dreams.
Hayden Walsh Jr. can bat. Quick single, gets home.
Great judgment from Kevin Sinclair. He knew that he was encroaching on that boundary. He would have had a glance down to see what his proximity was halfway through the trajectory. Naveen ul Haq, brilliant. Brilliant from the Afghan. Remember, he's a kid himself, Naveen ul Haq. I just want to finish the point that I was making there. There are many players in this tournament who are trying to shake off the rust of inactivity. I see it around the bubble. A lot of the young players and the players here have character, but I don't think we can use the excuse that it's tough in the bubble. I think there has to be smarter application. There has to be. There's enough experience within that group that 27 for 8 is unacceptable. That chasing 92 and falling short is unacceptable. And it's no laughing matter.
Surely the principles of the game remains the same.
What about Mid-Santner? Maybe it is a case that Mid-Santner needs to be utilized much higher up in this order. I don't know if he's been dismissed more than once this season, if at all.
Just once before this game, batted 5 times, 4 not outs, and still he bats low down the order. So you want to see data-driven decisions being taken by teams, and I think that's what the Tridents have not done. Santner, a prime example in terms of the number in which he bats. He is facing quite a number of deliveries. 33 from 24 already achieved. 18 gone, 79 for 9.
We've all had our share of bad luck. Be it unlucky in love or backing the most unlucky team ever. Whatever your run of bad luck is, the KFC Lucky 7 bucket makes it all better. 7 pieces of chicken and 7 sides for only $99. Order yours today at kfc.tt.
Best figures at this ground for Naveen ul Haq. Just eclipsing this man, Kimo Paul, who previously held the best bowling figures in T20s at this venue. 4 for 14 is what he's produced. Tridents salvage in these 2 last overs. Hayden Walsh can strike a long ball. He's just come to the crease.
Well, whatever Santner and Hayden Walsh Jr. and we've known now Hayden Walsh Jr. has ability with the bat. Whatever they do, it must include managing their risk for the next 10 deliveries of the innings to ensure that you utilize all of it. Go out there then with the same attitude. That the Zooks had previously. That's a good shot. Walsh Jr. has ability. That is not great though from Kimo Paul, I have to say. The last game and this one, he hasn't bowled anywhere near as good as he can.
That's wayward in the context of what we've seen from the Warriors. Too short, with an offer. Even with the batsman that has just come to the crease, easy for him to put away.
Find a way when you go out to bat. You find a way to stay positive. You tell yourself, we're going to make them work as hard as they can to get these runs. And you never know. The odds are against you. If you're Hayden Walsh, you're thinking that, but you're not giving in. The game is a strange game. Sometimes.
Strike. Well set, 33 from 24. Corey Anderson left out for this contest. He's not delivered with the bat for the Tridents. His replacements not doing justice with their opportunity. Excellent delivery to end the over. Yorker unplayable. 19 gone, 86 for 9.
It's easy to feel on top of your game. Well, a solid team helps support you. That's why the experts at Jameson make products for immune support made with pure ingredients. We'd say it's a winning lineup. Stay strong with Jameson.
To help fight the spread of germs, learn WHO's hand washing habits. Yes, the World Health Organization says washing hands with soap is an effective way to prevent the spread of germs. Together, let's help fight the spread of germs in Trinidad and Tobago.
That scorecard. 3 zeros at the top of the innings. Holder not troubling the scorers, so to the openers. Only 3 players getting into double figures. Green and Sinclair created that stranglehold very early. 2 wickets to Sinclair, 4 to Naveen. Romario Shepherd will have the chance to close the innings out for the Warriors. Slower deliveries and Yorkers you would expect. Chance to get a big over here. Maybe get to that 3 figures. 13 more required to get to 100. Fine leg up. No deep square leg. So maybe full and wide.
It's a great opportunity for Romario Shepherd. He changed his length up last game where he bowled a sequence of Yorkers at the back end with that low slingy action. So it's a really good opportunity for him to further refine his death bowling skills. You go to your lowest risk delivery to ensure that you try to end this innings as clean as possible.
Just pushing it too wide. Mario Shepherd. But the thought process is right, and that is what you've been talking about, Ian Bishop. I want to see young players thinking in the right manner, in the situation, being aware. Many times you'll have players slipping up in the execution side, but it's about the process.
Naveen ul Haq well bowled. Yeah, you don't mind if you know your plan, you're clear in your mind about it, but you miss the execution. You can live with that. You can sleep well at night because bowlers are not robots. No one is. So you're going to mess up sometimes. Change in field, deep square leg, third man comes up, or he's gone squarer.
Understand why he made that change. Square leg, third man up, goes straighter with the Yorker. And if you think that T20 cricket is about brawns, hitting the ball out the ground, just being aggressive with your bowling, there's a lot of thought that has to go in the process of winning matches. Got away with that one. Hayden Walsh Jr. just needed to get some bat on it.
Yeah, I can't say that that is a delivery over the line of leg stump that I would have been thinking of with a short fine leg in place. I'm still thinking go back to a Yorker, finish the game with a couple of attempted Yorkers.
Excellent execution. Shepherd just restricts Hayden Walsh to a single. One delivery remaining in this innings. Warriors already will feel that they've done an excellent job. They're halfway there towards winning this contest.
And I think I'm trying to read what Chris Green is saying to Romario Shepherd. Take your time. Square leg, deep, comes up to short. Third man goes back. I hope he's saying to him, go Yorker again, maybe wide of off stump.
Gets an outside edge. Might go for 3 and take the risk. Hayden Walsh was going. He will be run out. Mitch Santana hesitated. He wasn't seeing Hayden Walsh calling for the third. Warriors will close the innings out. This will be another run out. Just an example as to how exceptional they've been in the field. Their out cricket, absolutely brilliant. Confirmation of that wicket. 92 is what the Barbados Tridents are closed out for.
So Dwayne, tell me, who would you recommend Omega XL to?
Speaking to my manager, fellow teammates, they highly recommend it. this definitely is something I should be a part of because I tend to train a lot harder than I used to train before, and recovery time is also going to be better once they enhance it with supplements. Jerome, my manager, he actually won the entire box. Everybody knows the Omega champion. Omega XL, the champion. DJ Bravo, fully endorsed it.
Real collective effort from the Warriors. They will be relieved that they started this contest on the right footing. Good decision making by Chris Green yet again after being asked to bowl first. They got results very early, dented the Tridents batting lineup. Both openers without scoring. Some respectability being brought to the innings by Mitch Santner, 36 from 27, run out of the last ball. But all along the Tridents struggled to score runs. 92 is what they finished on. And one partnership of significance, that between Santner and Rashid. 48 it was worth.
Love the way the Amazon Warriors got things off in the field with Green and Sinclair. You can question some of the batting, but you can't take anything away from Naveen Ulak. Sinclair, Green, Shepherd finished off the innings nicely. Very good work.
Let's go down to Alex Jordan.
92 runs on the board for the Barbados Tridents and an incredible all-round performance by the Guyana Amazon Warriors. I'm with one of those performers, Shimron Hetmeyer. Let's have a discussion. There must have been a plan from the Warriors before. 8 overs bowled at the top by just 2 bowlers, Green and Sinclair, the 2 spinners. After that, 8. Barbados Tridents 17 for 4.
Well, I think we just stick to our plan, really. The guys, they really did a phenomenal job. To start and gain a wicket in the first two overs actually is just fantastic, and then to just back it up with maiden overs and overs for singles and stuff like that, build more pressure and that got us wickets.
You also took a pretty good catch down there, Shimron. Are you recovering some of your fitness in this tournament?
Yes, I am actually. I'm getting better as the days go by. To thank the trainer, Jerry, he really does a lot of work with me, and I guess today is just something that I give back to him.
Well, today was something extraordinary because we saw the spin work for you throughout the tournament and up top, but then we saw Naveen come in, and after those 4 overs, 27 for 8. So it wasn't just a spin thing. There was some X factor on the field tonight from the Warriors. What was it?
I think it's the hunger within the guys. I think we're starting to believe just a little bit more each and every day and after each and every game and so on. We're gelling more as a team and so on, and we're really trying to enjoy it as much as possible, and I think it really pays off for us today.
Shimron Hetmeyer, we saw this number, I believe, this very number, 92, defended on Sunday. What do you guys go out to do to run this down?
Well, as it is, just go and get 92 runs, basically. Keep it as simple as that, and just go out, do our thing, and cross the line.
Okay, well done. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you, Alex Jordan. Shimron Hetmeyer underscoring the importance of being mentally ready for the challenge. The Digicel Highlands bundle. Tridents won the toss, decided to bat first over. Chris Green, the captain, getting the wicket of Justin Graves. How about this for an excellent catch from Shimron Hetmeyer to get rid of Johnson Charles. Talk about celebration by the Warriors. Kevin Sinclair, some assaulting. Jason Holder, he was not concentrating, ambling down the wicket and was run out. Sinclair again in the act, caught and bowled, getting rid of Shea Hope. His lack of form continued for the Tridents. Another run out, Jonathan Carter. Single wasn't on, miscommunication. He departed. Nicholas Pooran had to chase this one and pouched it. That was the wicket of Mares. Then Naveen came into the attack. Ashley Nurse played one straight to square leg. Raymond Reefer got out. The score was 27 for 8 at that stage. Then a partnership was formed. Night wicket partnership, 48 it produced. Santner standing tall in this Tridents innings. Rashid Khan got into the act, played some powerful strokes, a couple hero maximums before he was eventually caught. Guess who? Kevin Sinclair. Naveen ul Haq getting another wicket, making things much more difficult for the Tridents. Santner off the last ball was looking for 3. And again, brilliance in the field, communication, and the run out effected. Innings closed on 92. And the Warriors, they were a happy bunch. Bet Daily innings break. It is a Warriors home game. They will feel the more confident team in this contest. As we await this run chase, the Warriors will need 93 of 20 overs.
At Tile Warehouse, we have it all. And now, so can you. Choose from our unlimited variety of tiles, from ceramic to glass. Transform your space with our LVT flooring options. Outfit your bathroom with our quality vanities and fixtures. Or find your perfect match at our PPG paint section. Shop at Tile Warehouse and have it all.
The way we move, the way we sound, feel the rhythm. The way we fed, soaking wet, it's the way we play. The way we groove, the way we dance, every night and day. Every night and day. Carib, there's the Caribbean. Carib, let's unleash the fun.
Carib, it's the way we play.
My one and only, tastes so good to me. Yes, we love cheesies. Cheesies, cheesies, give me please. Nobody does it like this. Cheesies, cheesies, give me some. Cheesies, taste is number one. Only Sunshine's got it. Got the cheese you love. With the taste that's so real. We love cheesies. Sunshine Snacks Cheesy. It's that good.
Now you drink our weight loss detox water to lose weight and helps flush your body of toxins. And it tastes delicious. Lose 1 to 3 pounds a day and great for all medical conditions. Call 224-1648.
My one and only, tastes so good to me. Yes, we love cheesies. Cheesies, cheesies, give me please. Nobody does it like this. Cheesies, cheesies, give me some. Cheesies, taste is number one. Only Sunshine's got it. Got the cheese you love. With the taste that's so real. We love cheesies. Sunshine Snacks Cheesy. It's that good.
Boost your defense with Vitabiotics Immunase Extra with an optimum formula for your healthy immune system. Ultra Vitamin C provides slow-release vitamin C, a game-winning partnership. Available at pharmacies nationwide.
22 in the 8th edition, and it has certainly gone the way of the Warriors. Because the toss went Jason Holder's way and he wanted to bat first, but they could not get anywhere near what they should have posted. Extraordinary events of run-outs and poor decision-making, shot options, but you've got to say the outfield catching was top drawer, opportunities taken by the Warriors. And the defending champions could only muster 92. How ironic. Couldn't get it the other day at the Queen's Park Oval. Top scorer, Mitch Santner, for 36 from 27. Look at those figures there for the Afghan. Naveen Al-Haq, 4 for 14 with 13 dots. Sinclair, 2 for 13. Scopo thought this was going to be going away to the boundary. Ended up being a simple catch to Nicholas Pooran. Naveen is having a very good time of it here in this 8th edition. Changes of pace, changes of angle. Oh, that is well taken. Really was from Sinclair. Love a salute. Love an El Dorado celebration. Best bowling, and it supersedes Chemo Paul not long ago up against the Patriots. So that 4 for 19 has been betted here from Naveen. Look out on Twitter. Oh, gorgeous part of the world, Guyana. Stunning landscape to get out and about. Check out the wildlife. Things to do in Guyana. Amazing sunsets there, and then of course in Georgetown itself, lovely old architecture. The market's got the cuisine, different diverse cultures there. Launch partner ExxonMobil. Guyana Amazon Warriors. Do love a bit of oil from Mobil. Get the energy from somewhere, can they? Chris Green, well, got to catch up with these guys every day of the week.
My toughest rival against Barbados is probably Mitch Santner. He's a guy who plays a very similar role to me in T20 cricket, bowls and bats in the middle as well. So I've got a crucial role to try and contribute to my team better than he contributes to his. And he's a fantastic player, and obviously it's a great challenge to go up against him for the first time. And I'll be doing everything I can to try and gain the upper hand over him, as I'm sure he'll be doing over me.
And there he is, Mitch Santner. He'll be hoping to have an impact with the new ball at some stage, but it's going to be Jason Holder first, and Brandon King, who's had a lean time so far in the Hero CPL. He had such a dominant time last year. He'd be very keen to get his campaign up and running. The other side will be Kevin Sinclair, who has had a stellar start to his Hero CPL into his second game. Jason Holder, the captain of the Tridents, will have the new ball, and we know that he has had great impact during the power play overs. He's got a good record of taking wickets in those first 6 overs. He'll enjoy the bounce on this surface. He's got a couple of slips, which is no surprise because they desperately need early wickets. Be intriguing to see how the Warriors approach this small total. We saw the Tridents stumble chasing a small total the other day at Queen's Park. I got a sense that they'll go hard and take it on.
Holder with a couple of slips in, understandably so. Spot on moods. Simply have to knock him over, and knock him over early. Exactly what the Warriors did to the Tridents. Extraordinary. I think at one stage they were 8 down for 27